University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take the lecture on the subject name Production and Operations Management, and today's session is PPC functions. So let's start today's session. The main functions of Production Planning and Control Department are basically divided into two. These production planning and control. First is the production planning and the second is the production control. In the planning phase, you have to estimating, routing, scheduling, and in the production control, you have to dispatch, inspection, and evaluating. Next is the in this levels of production planning. This management control fits in between strategic formula and task control. So the strategy formulation focuses on long run and task control on short activities. And these strategic formulations uses rough approximation of future and task control uses current accurate data. Now the second is the production planning functions. The main functions of production planning are estimating decides the quantity of products to be prepared and cost effective cost involved on the basis of sales forecast. And in terms of routing, this routing is a process of determining sequence of operations to be performed in the production process. If you are talking about scheduling, this involves fixing priorities for each job and this determining the starting time and functioning time. The next is the loading facility or work center and deciding a machine which jobs is assigned to which work center. Now come to the production control function. The main functions of production control are dispatching. In dispatching, setting of production activities in motion through release of orders, providing movement of raw materials, issuing job orders, issue or drawing processes, sheets, job log sheets to machine and assembly shop, obtaining inspection schedules. And the next is the expediting follow-up processing. It ensures that the work is carried out as per plan and delivery schedules are met. The next is the limitations of the PPC function. In this production planning function are based on certain assumptions, of course, or you can say the forecast of customer demands, plant capacity. And the second is the employees may resist changes in production, and the production planning process is of course time consuming, and production planning is difficult when the environmental factors change rapidly, and such as technology changes, government policies, customers' taste regarding fashion. Now the measuring effects of the PPC functions. There are four specific areas in which effectiveness of PPC functions can be measured. First is the delivery, second inventory level, and the third is the production and operation management. In delivery, this can be measured by finding out the number of deliveries affected on time and those delayed over a period of time. The inventory levels, the value of average inventory held annually. Now the third one is the production and operations management. In this, the comparison of planned and actual production indicates the performance of the PPC function. In this, the expenditure ensured for carrying out the functions of PPC. PPC in different production system. This PPC in job production also. In job production means job production involves producing a one-off product for a specific customer. So the job production is most often associated with small firms, but large firms use job productions too, like designing and implementing an advertising campaign, auditing and accounts of a large public limited company, building a new factory. Now come to the systems. The work is generally of a high quality. A high level of customization is possible to meet the customer's exact requirement. The significant flexibility is possible, especially when compared to mass production. Workers can easily motivated due to the skilled nature of the work they are performing, and disadvantages include higher cost of production, requires the use of specialist labor. This compares with the repetitive low skill job in mass production. The next is the slow compared to other methods like batch production and mass production. Now this PPC in different production systems like batch production. In this batch production, the approach to the design production are producing individual designs in limited quantities, because here the production in forms of batch. Okay, so this was the common among smaller companies or crafts workshops for most of the 20th century, allowing them to respond quickly to different commissions and market opportunities without the necessity of being tied down the relatively inflexible and inexpensive technologies which is associated with the modes of mass production for design. Now this batch production with the rise of computer aided manufacturing system, and this is the larger manufacturer that has also been able to more flexible and swiftly responsive to the increasingly diverse customer demands to the global marketplace. This PPC in different production systems are the ability to produce smaller productions run had the added economic advantages of dispensing with the needed for large storage areas to hold stock, and was an integral part of the just-in-time manufacturing and distribution systems that were introduced increasingly from the 1980s. So this batch production is a manufacturing process which is used to produce or process any product in batches, as opposed to the continuous production process or a one-off production. So the batch production is popular in bakeries and in the manufacture of sport shoes, pharmaceutical ingredients, ink, paints and adhesives. There are inefficiencies associated with batch production. The production equipment must be stopped, reconfigured and its output tested before the next batch can be produced. And this time between batches is known as downtime. So this batch production is useful as a factory that makes seasonal items or products for which it is difficult to forecast demand. And there are several advantages of batch production, like it can reduce initial capital outlay because a single production line can be used to produce several products, and also the companies can use this batch production in a trial run. So if a retailer buys a batch of a product that does not sell, then the procedure can cease production without having a sustained huge losses. So other types of production includes like assembly line, job production, continuous, cell and project. And this mass production manufacturing processing of uniform products in large quantities using interchangeable parts and machineries. And the mass production is either a wholly automated process of a series of short repetitive procedures. And the mass production, the applications of the principles of utilization, division of labor and standardization of parts of the manufacturing of goods on a large scale. Modern mass production methods have led to such improvements in the cost, quality, quantity and variety of goods available. There are the largest global population in history is now sustained at the highest general standard of living ever. This PPC in different production systems, like in mass production, this mass production is the system of manufacturing which is based on the principles such as the use of interchangeable parts, large scale productions and high volume assembly lines. So this Ford's success in producing the Model T automobile, this set the early standard for the what mass production could achieve, and so as a result mass production quickly became the dominant form of manufacturing around the world, also exerting a profound impact on popular culture. Now, plant planning and facility planning. In this, you have to see how to establish the long range production capacity to produce the products, services, or for a firm in a critical part of setting operation strategy. And the facilities planning refers to the determination of how much a long range production capacity is needed, where production facilities should be located and layout and characteristics of these facilities. Importance of plant planning are this is a longer range planning which is being with the choice of suitable location, and the right plant enables the firm to produce the desired quantity and quality of the product. So the choice of the right plant helps to minimize the capital investment, and of course it produces job satisfaction to employees. Objective of plant planning, to set optimum plant system that will provide highest efficiency, and this effective integration of all factors such as man, material and machines. Now the next is the plant planning and facility. In this planning, objectives of plant planning should be clear. Logical workflow and smooth sequences of operations are done, and the compactness to minimum movement of materials and labors in space, provision of facilities for future expansion, system flexibility to adopt changes in product design, and the satisfaction, safety and convenience to all employees. The plant planning and facility planning, like its scope of plant planning, selection of production of systems and plant design, design of plant building, manufacturing process design, selection of equipment and machinery, design of plant layout and shop layout, selection of material handling system, design of communication system and control system. So this is all about today's session. This is assignment, write short note on production planning and control, or you can say write in detail about production planning and control, or what is production planning and control, explain its objective and functions in detail. If you wish, you can do, but it is not compulsory to you. Okay, so thank you so much. This session powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jayati Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.